Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So instead of doing a vlog and filming myself every day this week because I knew I was just gonna forget, I wrote notable things that happened to me in this book from the supermarket. This week is the second week of the uni holidays and I've done niche, to be honest with you guys, but that's kind of what the holidays are about, so no biggie. I got my grades back from one midterm, the psychology one. And, I didn't do great, but I did pass. And, I wasn't trying to do great, I was trying to pass. So I did meet my expectations, but it still sucks to see a low grade, even if it is a passing grade, because I feel like I put in a lot of effort and like nothing really, it didn't really make a difference. I feel like I've always really struggled with school and stuff. And so I have this kind of understanding in my head that I'm never gonna be a very smart, bright person. And I'm okay with that, but yeah, it does suck sometimes. It does suck. And anyway, I was just having kind of a crappy day on the day these university grades came through, and this definitely did just make it worse. And by that, I mean it ruined my whole day that day. I was meant to go to the gym, I had a whole bunch of stuff planned, but then I kind of just got in bed and then did not get out of bed. But it's alright. Whatever. What else has happened? I got a job. Yay! Let's go. I am now a working woman again. Thank the Lord. It's for a jewelry brand that is new to New Zealand, I think. They've got a couple stores in Auckland, but they're like an Australian brand. But they're kind of like Lovisa prices, I think, but better quality and also waterproof, apparently. So that's really exciting. Unfortunately, it is going to be where one of my old jobs used to be, and it's going to feel a little weird, I think. But it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It'll definitely give me a bit more routine, which I need in my life. If I'm being honest with you guys, I really need some discipline. But the time is now, I suppose. It is a bit bittersweet though, because I just hate working. I hate it so much. And I know I sound so entitled saying that, but recently I heard someone talking about living to work versus working to live. And I feel like it started to kind of change my perception on working. And I don't know if that's going to be a good or bad thing yet, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Also, sorry if you guys can hear the wind. The seals in my bedroom, I'm on the 8th floor of an apartment building, but the seals in my bedroom are really bad. Terrible. So you can always hear the wind and it whistles and stuff. Oh my god, it's the worst thing ever. I actually just can't deal with it. Other things I've written is people my age are graduating and having kids. And, I'm really happy for all of them. It's awesome. If that's what they want to do with their lives and they've figured it out, that's so cool. I wish that could be me because I'm far from it. But it's I'm 21 and I'm not 18 anymore. I haven't just finished high school, shit's getting real. Adulting is actually adulting now, and it's actually horrendous. It's so horrendous. I don't know how people are getting married and having children some of them are having children, because I don't think I'm ever going to be in a place in my life where I'm ready to get married or ready to have children, you know. Not that I particularly want children. I have a niece and I love her to pieces. However, I'm definitely more of an auntie as opposed to a mum, I think, to be honest. And that's so okay, by the way. That's fine. You don't, just because you're a woman does not mean you need to be a mum. But my niece is one, and my brother and his partner had her when they were my age, and they were just in such a better place than I am. They had a house. They had been dating for like half a decade. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But I am very happy for them. And their birthdays are coming up. So happy birthday to them. Anyway, what else have I got written down? Oh, yeah, with like people around me graduating and having kids and getting married and like moving overseas and stuff, it is really just making me reflect on how I've now tried to go to university 3 times and I've never failed per se, but I have dropped out twice now. This is my third university, and I still feel like I still feel the exact same way I felt when I was like 18, you know? And when I was 18, I moved away to go to uni, and it killed me. It completely took everything from me. I was working 2 jobs whilst being a student, and I was just so miserable. I ended a relationship that I had been in for 3.5 years, and we were only 18 at this point. So just like think about that. Like, how actually ridiculous is that, guys? And it's just like, I'm so happy for all these people around me who are actually like acting on what they want to do and moving on with their lives, but it's just also making me feel so lost and so like insignificant in comparison. Like, I know I'm not, and I know that how I feel now is a completely normal way to feel, but it doesn't stop it from sucking any less, you know? Like, it is just such a terrible feeling to genuinely not know if you are on the right path and if you should continue doing what you're doing, and then trying to figure out what it would look like if you were to start doing something different, and then you might not have that support system there behind you either. And it's just so annoying. Like, it sucks. Yeah, and I just feel like I've been really nostalgic lately because, like, all these people who I used to know are now these completely different people, and the same thing could be said about me, to be fair. I feel like I am very different to what I was like in high school. In high school, I was really insecure. Don't know why I moved the mic like that when I said insecure. I was really insecure and really anxious and just sad in high school. And I was not happy. Like, I never was happy in high school. I didn't really have any happy moments in high school. I was always like a very mediocre student. I always compared myself to people around me. And I was in a lot of like dramas with friends and stuff in high school. And it's just crazy to think that the people who you thought were going to be in your life forever actually aren't. And all of that is quite often quite temporary. I used to be really scared of being alone. Like, I hated it. It made me so sad and anxious and scared. And I feel like I have had to just learn to be okay with being alone, and now it's like I love being alone. But I love being alone probably a little bit too much, because now I just don't really even like making friends. I've touched on this in other videos. Like, I definitely have protected my peace too much. And I am working on it, but I really am just not good at socializing at all. I overthink a lot. That's not even what I was talking about. I don't know how we got here. We were talking about nostalgia. I feel like nostalgia can be a really dangerous thing. Like, it's a good thing, don't get me wrong. It's good to look back on memories and stuff. But I feel like at the same time, it's really easy to get stuck in the past and stuck dwelling over things that have happened that you just can't change, you know? And sometimes you can't change things, and that's okay. And you just need to, like, learn to accept it and then move on with your life. And it took me a really long time to learn that skill. And I think I'm still trying to learn it, you know? Also, if I keep looking here, it's because I'm filming on my phone with my front camera facing me. Because every time I film on my back camera, I get scared that it's turned itself off and I haven't realized, you know? So uni does start up again this week, and I need to lock the frick in, guys. Like, genuinely, it's not a joke. I need to put more effort into it. But I feel like I was already maxed out on the effort I was putting into it, so I don't even know how that's gonna look. I don't know. I'm quite nervous for it because every time I go to uni, I'm just like thinking about how I don't want to be there. And I really struggle to focus as well in lectures. And like sometimes I have, like on a Tuesday, I have a 2-hour lecture in the morning, and it starts at 9 a.m., which isn't even that early, but it's getting cold now. It feels earlier than it is, okay? And then I have like an hour to a 2-hour gap, and then I have a 1-hour tutorial for that class. And let me just say, I am very aware that I have a great uni schedule and that, like, a lot of students would kill to have such an empty schedule. But I feel like having an empty schedule but still falling into a full-time student category is so annoying, because if my schedule is so empty, hypothetically, I should be able to make money and work these jobs. But no, everything is just more independent learning, which I struggle with. Whatever, what can you do? Okay, my honourable mentions. This is what I've got bullet pointed in my honourable mentions for the week. I have a doctor's appointment coming up, and it's about my IUD that I had inserted a couple weeks ago. I have been in the most horrendous pain since getting it. And I know you're meant to have cramping and stuff, but I've had consistent pain since getting this in. Like, I sometimes just have to get back into bed because it just hurts to be moving around. And it's been quite hot recently, but I've been carrying a hot water bottle with me everywhere. And TMI, boys, but I've had a period that has lasted since I got this thing inserted, and I am not a happy chappy. I am not a happy chappy. Whatever though, it's fine. Another thing is I'm getting used to this hair. This black hair. It was never meant to be black, it was meant to be dark brown. But because I have naturally very light hair, it just really attached to it, I think. But I'm getting used to it. It is also just kind of an awkward length right now. And so I am struggling to style it, especially because I've never been good at styling my hair. I kind of know how to do a ponytail, like a half up, half down type job, and that's about it. So maybe I need to practice that, but I just can't be bothered, to be honest with you guys. I can't be bothered. I have got a haircut coming up though on the 21st. Yay, go me. I'm thinking usually my go-to of haircuts is like a lot of layers. I'm thinking of having a fringe recut. I really like kind of that shaggy wolf cut style. I think it suits my face. So I'm gonna get that done. However, it is part of like a student cosmetology course. And I think it's like part of their final exam. So it's cheap. But the person doing it hasn't had a lot of practice. I suppose they've had a lot of practice, but like they're not experienced. So we'll see how that goes. I'm scared they're gonna make fun of my box dyed hair. We'll just have to see though. We'll just have to see. What else? I got given a SodaStream, and oh my god, it has changed my life. So when I was a kid and SodaStreams kind of first started hitting the shelves, my family got one. It was one of those old white ones, and they were massive and heavy. And a friend of mine had a regular customer at her work, I think, offer one to her, and she offered it to me. So obviously I'm taking it because I love fizzy drinks. It's bad. It's bad. Anyway, I feel like a kid again, like making my little SodaStream bottles. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. Last but not least, I've started playing horror games and posting them on my YouTube channel and other games too, but guys, I hate horror games. They actually scare the daylights out of me. I scream like I haven't screamed in years. Like, I sound like a child. I sound like a bloody child, to be honest. But that's okay. It's whatever. I think it's pretty funny for me to watch back on, so go check it out if you guys want. I played Missing Hiker, I think it's called. I don't actually think I completed the game. I died. There's your little spoiler. Sorry about it. It's still really funny to watch. I hope you guys have enjoyed this weekend yarn sesh, I suppose, instead of a vlog. And I will talk to you all next week, I suppose. I'll see you then. Wait a minute. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your family, share with your friends, comment down below. Just random stuff, I guess. I don't know. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.